you, Dustin. Thanks for joining us out here tonight as the Chiefs get ready to take on Wisconsin, Game 3 of a 4-game series, 7-game homestand. I'm Nathan Believa in front of our dugout with Brennan Leitao, the winning pitcher from last night. Little Sunday night baseball action here at Dozer Park last night with the post-game fireworks, a 5-2 win, and had to feel pretty good out there on the mound, get back in the win column both individually for yourself and as a team, and pitch pretty well last night.
Yeah, it was a great win. Kind of a struggle through the first few frames and settled into a nice groove. And obviously, Brian O'Keefe came up with a huge home run for us, put us ahead, and then Christian A with another one. Just a great team win last night.
It's the second game in a row where the first inning, a double play by our defense has kind of shifted a little bit of momentum, and it was a unique double play yesterday as their guy left third early on what looked like was going to put them ahead 1-0 on a sac fly. As a pitcher, how do you kind of feed off of those kind of situations when the guys behind you make a big play, and that's, in that case, all of a sudden, instead of first and third, nobody out, it's the guy on first with 2 outs?
Yeah, there was a couple times last night where the momentum shifted quite a bit, and I think everyone felt it. It's just a matter of keeping the momentum on your side, especially having good shutdown innings. That's kind of been a struggle with me in July, but it's a new month today, so hopefully we can start fresh and get some good shutdown innings going.
That's right, a great way to close July.
Absolutely.
And then that had to feel really good for you. What have you done between starts to get back to that? I know you talked about it a little bit in the paper with Dave from the post game last night about getting back to how you pitched in the first half and making some adjustments.
Yeah, quite honestly, I just my lower half got a little tired there in July. Kind of started to listen to my body a little bit more than I was. And, the coaching staff has done a good job with me, putting me on certain inning limits or pitch limits, and that's helped me get refreshed again. And mentally, I feel good. I've been talking to Braden Looper a little bit about, what it takes to go through my first full season, and he's helped me out a lot. So
I noticed when you guys are throwing sides, everybody stands around. What are you guys able to kind of pick up and learn from each other? Is that more beneficial for the guy throwing or for the other people, or is it beneficial on both sides, whether it's the day you're throwing or like today when Ryan and Ronnie were throwing?
Yeah, it's good for everyone. We can see each other throw on a pretty consistent basis, so we know what it's supposed to look like, and we've seen guys at their best and their worst. And especially for me this month, Jake Woodford's helped me out a little bit, giving me a few things to work on between sides and between outings. So I think that just seeing other guys and helping them, talking to them about what they've done in the past, it's given them success, and what they can do in the future to get back to that success is going to be pretty big for our pitching staff, and it has been so far.
We're also playing a team that we're pretty familiar with. We went through 2 weeks there where we played teams we hadn't seen at all. Obviously, that means that they've seen us as well, and they can make some adjustments. But you've got, 3 starts before last night under your belt against Wisconsin. How do you kind of go back and recall at-bats against their guys that have been here all season?
Yeah, there's quite a few guys on that side that's been there the whole season, and quite honestly, some of their toughest hitters have been here the whole season, so it makes it a bit harder on me. And then you got David Denson laying down a bunt on me last night. It just makes matters worse. So that's always fun. But, I think we both have a good idea on both sides, what the plan of attack is. So it's just a matter of making mid-game adjustments and going after their hitters, and they're doing the same with me. But, that bunt last night kind of put me down a little bit.
Well, I guess he gave, both ways to beat a shift, right? The bunt down the third base line.
Yeah, and then he just decided to put one out left, so whatever.
I guess if you're going to beat it, those are the 2 ways to beat it pretty much. Right. But we came out on top. One thing, we've got a couple new guys that have joined us. It seems like every day there for a while we were getting a different new guy in, but 2 of the guys that are now into our locker room, Matt Davis, the infielder, and John Kilchowski, tonight's starting pitcher, are brand new to all you guys. The other guys you guys knew in spring training with Swerchak, with Worsu, Martinez, those kind of guys, or some of you played with them last year. What's it like when you get these brand new guys in that are out of the draft this year or new signees, and not only are they meeting 23, 24 new guys, they're meeting an entire new coaching staff, and they're getting used to the way the Cardinals do things. How do you guys kind of welcome them in and make them part of the team in the clubhouse?
Well, there's different things that we do to make guys feel welcome. Getting Davis in last week, I didn't really get a chance to talk to him much. We had kind of a running joke going that I was a Latin player from Spain. He totally bought it. I don't know how we got away with that, but so I hadn't gotten a chance to talk to him much. We were kind of pranking him a little bit, but he's a good kid, and the guy going for us tonight, he's another good guy. Haven't really had too much of a chance to talk to him. I was locked in yesterday, but hopefully these next couple days we'll get to know each other pretty well.
Who helped you pull off that prank? I know you had some help.
Well,
I can guess one of them. But.
My translator was Christianea.
Okay.
We had the coaching staff in on it as well, talking to me in Spanish. Orozco was talking to me in the dugout on my night before I pitched in Spanish. I had no idea what he was saying. I was just kind of nodding and rolling out as much Spanish as I knew. The entire Latin side of the team was in on it. Craig Aiken, my roommate.
Shocking.
Right, yeah, he's a big jokester. He was in on it, kind of just throwing random backstories in there. He said at one point that I didn't, because I can't really communicate with all the Latins as well as they communicate with each other naturally because I'm from Newport Beach, California. So I don't really know a whole lot of Spanish, unfortunately. But Craig was throwing in lines that, he's from Spain. He doesn't know the slang of the Dominican and Venezuelans, so he's kind of an outcast. But he's a great kid. He's my roommate. Doesn't really talk too much. He loves chicken and rice and this and that. And it went over really well. And we actually broke it to him earlier today, and it was a good laugh.
How did he take it when you broke it to him?
He didn't believe me at first. He was like completely bought in. Like he thought for sure I was from Spain. Yeah, I don't know. We pulled it off really well.
That's well done.
Yeah, no, it was really well done.
Whose idea was this?
That was my idea.
Oh,
They pulled a joke on Jeff Francoeur a couple years ago about
Arturo Reyes' brother.
Yeah. And that's kind of where we got the inspiration from. And obviously we did Latin, and I was from Spain, and it worked out really well. So
that's great. On the other side of it, Kilchowski is going to be a lefty, so it's going to be the first lefty starter we've had all year. It's been since June 8th when Brady Bowen left before we had a lefty throw a pitch. So for all you righties on the bullpen, is it nice to have a lefty on the staff for once?
I think it'll be a nice mix-up for sure. I mean, it's always good to see a left-handed arm somewhere in the staff.
Yeah, it's the first start since D-Win Perez was here last year, so it's been almost a full year without a lefty. So got to get used to up there in the press box with the ball coming out of this side instead of watching you guys. But that'll be kind of different.
Yeah, it'll be good fun start for him. I think that he's got to be pretty fired up to get going here. But yeah, it'll be fun to watch.
Your role tonight, a day after you pitch, what do you got going on?
I'm hanging out in the dugout. No more pranks tonight. I'm on video. I got to take video of the right-handed hitters tonight. So we'll have some fun. I'm sure Roscoe will be in a good mood tonight. Hopefully, who knows what you're going to get. But we got Braden Looper in town. It's always fun, picking his brain and seeing what he has to say about the game.
And you guys got a nice relaxing day off in a couple of them because what did Joe call it, AAU days? And so you guys, I know some of you have got the classes and such, but nothing on the field till like 4:30. So that's got to be nice to relax and rest yourself.
4. Yeah, clubhouse shut down till 4. We get to sleep in a little bit longer. It's a nice refresher for us.
We need to get on that. We need to get on that in the front office, right? And get on the no show till office closed till 4. We got to get Rocky to talk to Joe.
Yeah, why not?
See if we can set it up.
Yeah,
I'll send him to you. You can set that up for us.
Nah.
No. That's
your job.
That's where you back that. I see how it goes. Well, thanks for joining us today. Great job last night, and we'll see you out there on the mound later in the hosting. All right, Brennan Leitao, our guest here today on the PeoriaMagazines.com pregame show, 7 o'clock all week. We got a thanks for your service Tuesday as we take on the Timber Rattlers here tomorrow with a 7 o'clock start. Then on Wednesday, it's a Hebrew National Dollar Dog Wednesday, dollar hot dogs, dollar soda, dollar ice cream sandwiches. It's also National Night Out. We'll have the Pete Vanaken bobblehead giveaway presented by Busey Bank for the first 1,000 fans, 13 and over, through the gates on Wednesday. The gold baseballs have been handed out throughout the community, so we'll have a bunch of youngsters here getting the free tickets as well on the National Night Out as we salute, honor, and remember Pete Vanaken with the bobblehead giveaway on Wednesday. Thursday night is another Thirsty Thursday with the $2 domestic draft beers and fountain sodas. We take on Quad Cities at 7 o'clock. We finish the homestand with a fireworks show as well, as we also have the Chris Archer caricature t-shirt giveaway. That's Friday night at 7 o'clock, that t-shirt giveaway for the first 1,000 fans, 13 and over. And we've got the fireworks show post-game to finish up that series against Quad Cities and the homestand. Tonight, sit back, relax, have a lot of fun with Caleb and the entire promo crew down here on the field. Maddie, Caleb, and all of them will be having a whole lot of fun. We look forward to it throughout the night. Thanks for spending your Monday with us here at Dozer Park.